Hello everybody, Patricia here. Today we're checking out the news and possibly last showcase for, well, maybe we got something next month, but the next showcase for Metaphor ReFantazio, and it is of the World Tour. I forgot that there was gonna be a live stream of this, and also I think it was like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. So it's like, yeah, no. But finally checking out today. Well, a couple hours later. So let's check it out. If you guys want to check out for yourself, links will be down in the description below. And if you want to pick up the game for yourself, Amazon affiliate link will be down in the description as well. So, it's almost 20 minutes, 19 minutes, 18 seconds. Alright, so let's check it out in 3, 2, 1, play.
Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better.
If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
How long is the journey to Brilehaven?
4 days. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest in the kingdom.
Oh, I didn't notice he actually has wings.
Where to? Here we go.
Finally, some fun.
Oh.
Edible fauna everywhere I look.
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm.
Tis a unique texture, but the taste is divine.
Get back to work.
Right then, let's get this plan underway. Eyes mate! Come out! Show yourself!
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! Besides,
Oh.
did you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance of winning. You would count your new friends as reliable.
Oh, there she is.
Correct?
Seeing her
We've
in battle.
overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far.
It's the ocean!
Oh, that's very pretty.
It almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
The world is full of unsavory sorts. What say we work together?
The more comrades and supporters who stand
Oh,
beside
hello.
you, the
Oh,
more your
she's
power will deepen
she's
as you
Tricops.
soar to new heights.
And those are sounds. I feel quite, right?
Oh, she's drunk.
I'd thought for a long time
Ooh.
that if I wanted to feel accepted, I'd need power, status. I just needed allies.
Oh, that's
Friends.
nice, mate.
You're already one of us.
I am glad we travel as friends.
And we've both got something we'd fight to protect.
If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
Take some detours and discover this new world. Travel beyond fantasy into your reality.
Hello everyone, I'm Katsura Hashino, the director of Metaphor ReFantazio. My representative works include Shin Megami Tensei 3, Persona 3, 4, and 5. In previous showcases, we've revealed the general flow of the game, as well as the combat and story elements. In this Atlus exclusive showcase World Tour Edition, we will be going over the journey aspects, a wonderful hallmark of fantasy RPGs. The journey gameplay is what uniquely sets this game apart from the Persona and Shin Megami Tensei series.
I mean, yeah, because
I'm extremely
it's
excited
mainly like
to share the details
focusing
with
on
you
the
all.
day-to-day
For today's
versus,
exclusive showcase,
okay,
World
where are
Tour
we
Edition,
going
I'll be sharing
during those
brand new,
day-to-days.
never-before-seen content.
Like
For
worrying about,
RPG
okay, what am I doing
fans, as
on
well as those
each
who are
certain
first
days?
learning about
Okay.
Metaphor through this showcase. I hope you see the fun adventure you can experience.
I forgot I can just pause, like, I'm not watching a live stream. But, like, yeah, it's true, like, I mean, with Persona, it's like, okay, you're going through the day by day. You're not really worrying about the journey of it. It's about, like, what is at the end. because like with Persona 5, like you start off like in the middle of the whole thing, and you're wondering, okay, how do we get to like where we were at the very beginning? So it's just like you just went, okay, that happened until like boom, we're there. Like, oh, okay, so now we're there. Versus, okay, we gotta see where all this leads us. Like P5 was like, okay, that's the destination we have to see. Versus now what's happening in between that we gotta take in.
Through this game. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Atlus YouTube channel
And my
for
channel.
the latest updates.
Subscribe to my channel.
Without further ado, let us depart to the world of Metaphor ReFantazio. I hope you stick with us until the very end.
Start of the journey.
First, let us start by reviewing the beginning of the game. The story is set in the United Kingdom of Ukrainia.
Anytime they say United Kingdom, like, oh,
is on a mission with his
it's the UK.
companion Gallica to save his friend, the prince, from a curse. During his journey, he awakens an archetype, the Seeker. In order to save the prince, he has to defeat the person who cast it. And not only did they curse the prince, the culprit also assassinated the king. The protagonist travels to the royal capital to take him down. However, upon the king's death, the king evoked royal magic, which began the royal tournament, where the people's faith is the key to select the next king. As a result, the entire kingdom is thrown into chaos. In all the turmoil, the protagonist makes the decision to participate in the royal tournament for the throne, to catch the culprit, Louise. This is how they begin their battle, a journey that takes them all across...
Now I'm actually wondering, like, so how does the protagonist know that it was Louise who did it? Because I mean, obviously the players know, and honestly, people who are watching knows that Louise did it. How does the player know? Like, was there like a certain connection that like from the prince to to the player character? Well, we know like from like the previous showcase that yeah, like the player character and the prince didn't know each other. So like, was there like an actual like kind of like magical connection that, you know, to like what happened to the prince let the player character know, or something else, like the player character was hidden behind a door and saw what happened, you know, so that we don't know of. Or at least I don't think they explained that yet.
Across the kingdom, traveling on a mechanical carriage called the Gauntlet Runner.
Gauntlet Runner. Martyra?
This is a town out in the countryside that the party visits in the beginning of the story. While we designed the game to incrementally increase freedoms for the player, obtaining a Gauntlet Runner after the story prologue increases the player's ability to travel around. Let's explore the town. At each destination are activities
courage,
unique
so
to
that's
that
a
area.
sword.
In this town,
Ooh.
there's a test of courage where you bungee jump up a cliff.
That just looks like regular old
You can
rope.
also do things like milk cows. Through these activities, you
Tolerance.
can increase your virtues as a traveler.
So courage and tolerance.
Increasing these virtues enables you to take on new requests.
Okay. So courage, wisdom, tolerance. Can't see that. Looks like an F. Imagination. Following, perhaps? I wish they did. They didn't place it right over there. Oh, wait. It might be fluency.
Increasing these virtues enables
Oh wait. Can go back just a little bit. Just see. Come on. Yeah. No. Eloquence. Okay, fluency, eloquence. It's the same thing, right?
virtues.
So your eloquence is tongue-tied. So all at level 1, vapid, tongue-tied, inflexible, naive, and craven. Or craven. that's the character's head. Oh, and it looks like a crown. Oh, so to become king, you need to have the most courage, the most wisdom, the most tolerance, the most eloquence, and the most imagination. All right, okay, that's a good, creative thing to do. All right. Oh, and it's also like similar with Persona 5, which it's a star, and there's a whole bunch of star themes in the game. With Persona 3, well, with Reload, it's all circles, but in the original games, and I think also in Portable, like it looks like a like each segment is kind of like just a little like oval shape, but you can kind of say it kind of looks like a bullet, right? Because whole thing with like boom, shoot. And Persona 4, actually not gonna lie, I can't really remember the what style looks like for that. It's been a while since I haven't seen that.
Enables you to take on new requests. It's up to you, the player, on how you want to spend every single day of your journey before encountering your main quest. Leading up to your main quests, you can strengthen your forces by completing side quests, increase your bonds with your followers, or do activities that increase the protagonist's virtues. You have the freedom to choose what you want to do each day, much like real life. If you want to improve your fighting abilities, you can visit the recruitment center to accept side
okay, that is an
called
interesting
bounties
ability. Just having like, okay, you're surrounded, just do like magic, and just gets rid of all the enemies. Well, I guess the enemies have to be like a bit lower level, right? For you have to be a higher level to do that.
You can visit the recruitment center to accept side requests called bounties to exterminate monsters. We took on a request to exterminate a monster called Valno. You get information on its whereabouts, but there's no need to head out immediately if you're not prepared for the fight. This person standing outside looks like he has a request for us. We've been asked to buy something from a nearby town. There's a stop on the way to the labyrinth where the Valmo is, for the extermination request we took on. There's a lot of people in town that have information. There's some who will talk to you about the main quest, but in this town you can also ask about the town's specialties. Among these people, the informant is particularly valuable for getting intel. They're useful resources, as you can learn more about rumors as well as the habits of monsters that you might come across. But the information costs money.
I will kind of say, I'm just looking at like the character models here, just like it looks like it's at a lower spec. I'm not sure, like it is being played off like an Xbox system. I'm not sure if it's the One or Xbox Series S or X, but like the character model, like looking at like the hair, like seeing like the aliasing, anti-aliasing. I think it's aliasing, right? Just like seeing that there. I'm not sure. It's just like the tiny things I notice.
If you're confident in your fighting abilities, you could choose to tackle enemies without buying the information beforehand. Here's someone who can tell us about how the royal tournament is going. The protagonist's goal is to get closer to Luis, who also has the ability to become king himself because of the royal magic. Let's see what our current standing is.
5,021.
Looks like we're quite a ways from being in the public eye. This ranking changes through story development, but it also increases through completing quests. As you can see, the player has a lot of options on how they want to spend each day of their journey. You can use the online feature.
Oh, okay. I'm wondering, okay, so spend time with supporters, spend time in the runner, spend time in the labyrinth, and spend time in town. Like it doesn't really. So I'm guessing these are the categories, I guess. Because like in in Persona. Like, so there was like, okay, social links, like daily activities, Tartarus, uh, and yeah, or like some stat increase. So, okay. So it's just other travelers, but wonder what the other options are. Like, or is it just gonna be like, oh, this is what Alice suggests, right?
Travelers' voices to see how other players spent that day. You can also use it to reference the party formations of other players who...
Oh, okay. So I guess that's it. Parties upon quest clear, the man eater in the mine. Okay, so these are okay, two devs, bunch of numbers, and how these are probably like the play testers, right? Okay, so and we just got someone with max level down the corner here, but it seems like recommended level would be the mid 20s. Just yeah, you're just the outlier, and like seeing a bunch of them with like just like max rank at least. Oh, okay. And I'm liking like the kind of like different colors that each of them like have when they transform into their um into their archetypes because it looks really cool. Okay, so like our protagonist a little bit of a blue, Heinz May looks like brown, uh, Hulkenberg is red, and I forgot his name. Uh, it's just short and well, him is like kind of like a yellowish brown kind of. Just looking at the others, yeah, I can kind of see like yellowish with his stuff. Okay.
beat the quest you're tackling. Each player will have their own day-to-day way of progressing through their journey as they move through the story, which is one of the true charms Metaphor offers. Let's move on and see how it's like to travel on a gauntlet runner.
Traveling on the gauntlet runner.
When you open the map, your allies will give advice on destinations and tell you what the schedule will be. We have 2 requests to do in Comero, so let's head there. It's dangerous outside of town, so traveling is done by Gauntlet Runner. While on the road, you can do things
Eloquence,
you might do
okay.
in real life when on a camper van, such as reading or cooking. How you perform in battle can vary greatly depending on how you decide to prepare yourself while en route somewhere.
Oh, increasing HP.
Your allies have their own things they do while on the Gauntlet Runner. Let's try talking to Stroll.
Stroll,
to see
that
what
was
he's
his name,
up to.
Stroll.
He invited us to do weapon maintenance with him. It looks like maintaining your weapon hones your courage. By
Okay.
improving your virtues like this, others' perception of the protagonist changes.
My name is Brigitte. I run the
Hello,
It's particularly
Brigitte.
indispensable for gaining cooperation from your followers, so we should do what we can to raise these virtues. Players are free to choose how they spend their time.
She
while
is
on
like the
Gauntlet Runner.
Haru of the group.
You can make
It
special
seems
items
like.
in the kitchen, or even do laundry with your allies. Looks like we found an item from the laundry.
Oh.
Someone must have been hiding it. Like how you spend time in town, players can choose what to do and enjoy their journey at a smooth pace. You can also stop by a nearby village if there is one. We got something. Let's go hand it
Glass
to
ornament.
our ally right away.
I knew it!
Yeah,
This
with
thing's
Neuros, I never noticed the wings on him. Like, yeah, I guess like with how his nose is, but like I thought like he just looks like a regular guy. But I guess he's more like owl shaped, right? Like like I did not notice that he was like a bird person.
Genuine article, a real...
We finished our request from Muras, the Gauntlet Runner engineer. Thanks to that, we awakened the Gunner archetype.
Ooh, Gunner.
Completing quests like this is an important factor for deepening your bonds with your followers. Let's go buy the eggs that someone requested we get for them. They're also selling bath salts that you can't find in town.
Bath salts?
You can
Ooh.
buy valuable items like this on your travels, so you should try visiting as many places as you can. Looks like the Gauntlet Runner arrived to the labyrinth called Man-Eater's Grotto. Let's try channeling that gunner archetype we just got. The gunner can attack quickly from afar in fast battle, so it's relatively easy to get an advantage and move to a squad battle, even for those who aren't that good with real-time action. In squad battle, the gunner shoots ranged physical attacks and also maintains its attack power from the back row. One of the benefits of improving your bonds with your followers is that you can obtain new archetypes, which gives you more strategies to use in battle in addition to unlocking all kinds of useful abilities you can use in battle. By the way, you can always return to your base town from the dungeon in an instant, so if you feel underleveled, you can always retreat. If you can't complete a dungeon within a day...
Just like, feeling underleveled? Nah, we're gonna finish this in one go. Let's do this. We're gonna struggle our way through here. But like, I did want to say, like, it does, like, with this game, like, it does feel like, you know, a whole combination of a Persona and SMT. Of course, like, you know, the day-to-day of modern Persona games, plus like the dungeon crawling of well, I guess like with the SMT3, a little bit of SMT4 in there as well, and uh with SMT5, like kind of feel like, you know, with the action added. But I guess every game kind of well, almost every JRPG has that a little action. Just like, okay, gonna attack, go into battle, yeah. But like I don't know why, I get like a little bit of an SMT5 feeling from that.
You can
Like,
set up camp in front
it's a
of the
good thing. It's a
dungeon
good
and
thing.
go back to tackling it the next day. However, don't get too distracted on tackling dungeons that you forget the time limit for your main mission.
Is this right?
What we just looked at
Oh,
were
we actually
dungeons
do
for the
get.
many side quests
Oh,
we have.
okay. So like the last trailer that we reacted to, it showed that we might have gotten eaten up by human, and this might be it. Like, ugh, just nasty.
In store for you. But let's take a look at another kind of dungeon as well. Here's a first look at a main quest dungeon. It's
This
the
is
belly
inside of a
giant
human,
worm, believe it or
right?
not. It's a dungeon with a special time limit, since you have to escape before you get
Oh.
digested and dissolved.
Okay.
There are a lot of creative
Oh, and the
fantasy
time limit
dungeons
continues
that await
in
you on
battle.
your journey in
Ooh.
Metaphor. We've prepared a lot of dungeons, big and small, and we hope you look forward to them.
Like, I'm not sure if I'm in the minority of this, but I kind of prefer like going through dungeons versus going through like an open world kind of thing. Like with SMT5, it's a good game, but like I feel like it's just taking a bit too long to explore the areas. Like last night, like it took me 3 hours to explore like a bottom section of the entire map, and like last session before it took another 3 hours to check out the whole top section. It's like 6 hours to check out like almost the entire map. That is like almost the entire map, because there's like another part that I haven't like continued yet. So it's like probably like 7-8 hours to like go through an entire map. Just like, yeah, that's not really me, because I like, to me it feels like I'm not progressing through the game enough. Like that, I'm like, oh, I'm still in this area. Am I like doing something wrong here? Am I not going fast enough? You know, that's my little issue. But like with like individual dungeons, it feels like, okay, like a dungeon might take an hour, but I might get to another one in another hour, and then another one, another one. like that, and feels like, yeah, I'm doing more and more things within, the same amount of time. So I mean, that's just me. But what do you guys think? Do you guys prefer going through dungeons, or do you guys prefer like like open areas, like, and exploration with stuff like that?
Now then, let's continue on with our journey.
Brylehaven.
Here's a first look at the town, Port Brylehaven.
City of water,
Brylehaven.
It's a lively port town where sailors come and go. First, let's head towards the port itself. You can see a lot of street stalls lined up.
Butcher?
Let's take a look at the armor shop. Thanks to one of my followers' abilities, I can get a discount here. And after talking to the owner, it seems like there'll be a sale soon.
Forgiveness Day.
Here's the port area. There's some strange balls of water. There are a lot of strange sights throughout the area of Brylehaven.
Bubbles,
There's also a coliseum further inside the city. Can you tell how many things are in store for you to do? Let's keep walking. Now we're in the area where the tavern is. There are a lot of inns too. Businesses.
I'm also noticing, like, I don't know why, but like the whole like kind of like art style, graphical style of like the buildings is just reminding me of like Gravity Rush. Like, I'm getting that feeling of it. Like, yeah, you like when you go out, like it's a little bit, like not detailed, but as you go in, just like it kind of looks like watercolored art, right? And it looks really cool. It looks nice.
From people coming in for the royal tournament for the throne. Here's a seafood restaurant, which you might expect from an ocean town. And of course, since we're in a new town, there's new activities for us to experience. If you wanted to take in the sights to hone your virtues, you can take a boat tour around town or see the special view from a viewing spot up high.
Okay.
The more you progress through the story, the more there is for you to do. If you're unsure about what there is to do, you can always press the Ask Gallica button to ask your fairy companion for advice. She'll always help show you around, like a concierge for your travels.
Excuse me.
Your travel map will slowly get more and more complex. As you can see on this screen, there are multiple routes you can take to get to the same location. If you visit multiple places in one stretch, the number of days you use will decrease proportionally. But you may end up needing to tackle battle after battle, so you'll need the power to match. Planning your travel route is another area of the game where you'll have to strategize carefully.
And I think I remember them saying something like very early on, like with either the showcase or one of the trailers, that like like ordinary of gauntlet runners, like they just run, right? But there are some that can fly. So there might be a point where, hey, we get this gauntlet runner to fly, or we get a gauntlet runner that can fly, and then we can just like go to any place at all, like in an instant. So I wonder, when will that point be? Will it be, midway point in the game, or maybe like okay, after we've explored all the areas, are and we get back to like the main area, the main town, like, hey, now you got the ability, now your gauntlet runner can fly. Go to your other areas as much as you please. Or maybe it's like an end game thing, and like, hey, before the end of things, how about you want to go take a look around, get things that you want, visit towns, do any last minute quest that's available, and it won't take any time. So it's possibly like that, perhaps.
Despite how tough gauntlet runners are, it's still dangerous to go around at night because of the monsters running free. So at night, the party pause their travels and rest up at a campsite. Here you can take your pick of nighttime activities, such as having a relaxed conversation with your allies or taking a bath.
But I feel like there has to be some activities, like some battle activities you can do at night. Like, it makes sense, like, to it kind of like feels like an issue that we had like with some early like Persona games, like 3 and 4, meaning like, hey, there's like we can't really do much at night besides just get your stats up. So like if we're able to like do some combat at night, that would be pretty good too.
Let's try taking a soak in the cask tub at the back of the deck. While we're at it, let's use the bath salt that we bought at one of the villages before. It has a relaxing effect, which increased the protagonist's stats. By the way, there are different kinds of bath salts available, which you can find as you travel throughout the land. Looks like we came across something. Another pleasure of traveling is coming across scenic sights you'd only see in another world. An ally will draw you a commemoration sketch. If you give it to one of your followers, a young girl who's awaiting your return in Grand Trad will be happy.
Oh yeah, wasn't her name like Maria or something like that?
Here's another location reveal. A
Virga
place called
Island.
Virga Island. On this island, you can enjoy unique tracks themed after religious music composed by Shoji Meguro, who is well known for his work on the Persona series. Here, the protagonist makes yet another new encounter. Her name is Yufa, a new ally.
Why isn't she naked?
Revealed in this showcase.
She's.
I wonder what role she plays in the protagonist's journey. I hope you look forward to learning more about her in the future.
PTSD, trauma, flashback.
So, what do you think? If you had to actually go on a long journey in real life,
okay, that outfit for Hulkenberg, that looks really cool.
Endeavor. Taking that into account, we hope that you enjoy the journey of Metaphor, where you can travel as you please from the comfort of your own home. Though we've largely focused on the profound fantasy elements of Metaphor, simply, it is also a game filled with the joys of traveling from town to town, an element we hope for in fantasy RPGs.
No, so I know I mentioned about the Golem Runner, like, I was thinking, like, okay, like, maybe, like, throughout the game, like, we can get upgrades to the Gauntlet Runner that'll, like, help it, like, perform better. Like, okay, we get this, cool gear that'll, like, make it run a little bit faster so we can get there a little bit earlier. It's like, okay, initially, we would get to this place by nighttime, but now we get there, evening or, like, midday, something like that, right?
Though this title is a rare attempt from us at the fantasy genre, we aim to make this a culmination of the efforts in our previous RPGs. We hope everyone, including fans familiar with Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, as well as those who love fantasy RPGs, enjoys playing Metaphor. We've shared information on Metaphor's world setting and story, battle system, and other aspects of the game in other showcases. Please feel free to take a look at those if you haven't already. The next exclusive showcase coming out this fall will reveal exciting new information.
Ooh.
Please look forward to it.
Okay, we got one more. We got one more to go.
Tokyo Game Show 2024 is taking place this fall, and we will be having a large exhibit.
I want to go.
We'll offer a hands-on game experience of Metaphor ReFantazio. On top of being able to experience the journey gameplay like we introduced today,
release a demo.
There will also be another special demo available to play at the event. We'll release more details related to the event in the future. We look forward to seeing you at Tokyo Game Show. Once again,
come on.
Metaphor is scheduled for release this fall on October 11th, 2024. Both the physical and digital editions are available for pre-orders, so please pre-order your copy or add it to your wish list. Along with the standard edition, a digital deluxe edition commemorating the 35th anniversary of the Atlus
Give
brand
it to me.
is also available. See you at the next Atlus exclusive showcase.
It has to be next month.
Thank you very much for your time today.
Like around the time of Tokyo Game Show, right? It has to be. But that is a good. That was a good showcase. Good, showing a whole bunch of information about the game, and it gives me, a bunch of things to speculate about, like, how the games will work. Maybe, like talking about like the Gauntlet runners, possible upgrades it could get, and traversing the lands. It's overall just a great thing to to see about the games, and seeing all the daily activities you can do, raising your stats, doing a bunch of quests, seeing how people can, seeing what people have done in the game to kind of help you choose what to do, and it's really cool. Also quests, the different towns. Obviously, they're not gonna show like all the places. Please don't show all the places. I won't be surprised as to what we're gonna see. Um, okay, I got something thrown there, but like, yeah, I was gonna mention that people there were some
Find the game to
people were able to like get like some previews. Content creators got some previews at to playing the game. Alice, please, 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 invite me next time, please, please. I've been covering content for years. But I've been doing this because I want to, because I love the games. But like, it'd be cool to be invited, please. But I haven't really checked those out. But overall, I heard people say they've enjoyed the game, and some people ask, the devs some stuff. Uh, like I'm still fairly blind to it. But if guys are not subscribed to the Cathedral of Velvet channel, my podcast, my second channel podcast channel, um, my next guest on the next episode of the podcast is Dave DeCaz JRPGs, and he got to be one of the lucky few to play to get a hands-on preview of the game. So I'm gonna be asking him some questions about that. So please stay tuned to the channel. Link will be always down in the description below, and also end card at the end. So man, it would be this game just keeps looking better and better every time we see this. I like just the whole feeling like it is a little bit it's Persona like it's similar, very similar to Persona, with how it's just a day by day thing, and make sure you use your time wisely, make sure you try to schedule things, and all that stuff. Like it's a fancy skin Persona a little bit, but like it's still it's looking pretty good, and I just can't wait for this game to come out. I'm planning to do a let's play of this, so if you guys want to check it out, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Just like, hey, with all the other let's plays on the channel, SD5 is still going on. Yes, yes, yes. And Persona 3 Reload is coming up soon. I'm not sure if I'm able to finish SMD5 before then, but if not, then hey, just I'm gonna try to do my best to double upload, kind of, maybe alternate days, no promises, but I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to have Reload up on the channel as soon as I can. Well, up so I guess up on the channel as soon as I can. The full let's play of Reload is already up. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about this new showcase, the World Tour showcase, in the comment section down below. Was there anything you guys saw that I didn't see? What's your overall thoughts about how the game is looking? Let me know in the comment section down below. And like always, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Check out links in the description below for my social media links. And I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Power out. Yeah.